To realign and rebalance your chakras, it's going to always be quite helpful to have, I went and bought thousands of these thinking everybody in the world should have one, and I'm going to be the deliverer of them. This is Kyanite. I'll read to you what Kyanite's about. In the Magic Book of Crystals, this, I went to rebuy it because I thought I'd lost it, and it cost like $200 to get this book out. Just beyond ridiculous. But I remember buying it for about 40 years ago. Okay, we're back. So, Kyanite. Should have saved the place earlier. Sure I did. EFG, HIJK, Kyanite. Kyanite. It facilitates meditation. Wherever there is a problem with respect to getting into meditation, the calming, clearing effect of Kyanite can be useful because the energy is accessible, gentle, and balanced. It is also quite useful when accessing the astral plane and when connecting with one's guides. It helps to further induce recall of dreams and to promote dream solving, providing for access to solutions during the dream state. Quite interestingly, I had a dream that of some friends I hadn't seen for a very long time, and I remembered the dream, and then the next day I put two and two together. I'll just stop this, hold on. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I don't own the rights to the music, as I said before. Anyway, I had a dream and these old friends were in it, and I haven't seen them for years. Beautiful people, never hold anything against them or, you know, have any ill thought to them. One of them said to me many years ago, I don't like your friend. I don't think they have good intentions for you. And I was like, what are you talking about? Oh, you're trying to ruin, you know, like I immediately assumed and kind of even said to her, well, if she does, I'll work that out on my own. You know, you don't need to involve yourself in it. And it was actually because I was annoyed with her because she'd stopped me moving in from with one of my other friends, and it meant I had to stay living alone. But it was probably the best thing for both me and that other friend. Like, you know, I just thought she interfered there, so I wasn't impressed. And I thought, well, you're interfering again. If only I had listened to this beautiful person, I could have avoided a lot of pain and turmoil of having a frenemy around me for years. Like, she was even at my 30th birthday. I think she got around me when she was about 20 and had been, you know, trying all this destruction in my life and throwing me all this hate for like nearly 20 years. Yeah, I'm 40 now. But I removed her from my life only about a year ago. So it took me a really long time to wake up to what was going on. I just couldn't believe that anybody would have such bad intentions for somebody. Like, and why? But the fact is, I mean, some people are going to go through life and hurt people, they say that, but you can make a choice and go. I am super proud of all the people out there who have been through pain and have been through horrible things when they were younger. And gun for me for like 20 years, and I had her, like, she was knifing my back and smiling in my face. You know, it's the true friends are going to tell you stuff like that. They're going to, you know, illuminate to you perhaps something you should listen to. So yeah, big shout out to my friend. I don't see her anymore, but just out of laziness, not out of a lack of love for the woman. Look, I digress. This stone assists you in reclaiming, you know, recognizing what you're actually being told in your dreams. From my dreams, I've been able to work out past lives, and I got shown the complete truth about that frenemy in my dreams, and exactly what all of that was about. It's a little bit disturbing. She managed to turn a group of girls against me that I was friends with for many, many years. But I must say, look, anybody that can be turned against you by somebody who's not right in the head are not meant in your life anyway. And they obviously didn't like you all that much to start with, otherwise they wouldn't buy into crap. And we just got a confirmation card saying yes. So anyway, with this kyanite, I do have it available in my shop. I do. Jump on there and have a look. I'll tell you a little bit more about what it does. It is one of the minerals. Kyanite aligns all chakras automatically and immediately. And I do make a point of, with any bracelet or crystal that is purchased from my shop, I send this piece of kyanite out with it for people to place their crystal on it and have the intention of clearing it and recharging it, because kyanite is one of those crystals that doesn't hold any negative energy ever. It just doesn't hold it, so it's always clear, just like selenite. If you can see the big selenite we've got here, so it's the same as that. Well, in that it doesn't retain any negative energy. So kyanite aligns all chakras automatically and immediately with no conscious direction. If directed with consciousness of the user, it can also open the chakras. Conscious direction of energy can also align the emotional, intellectual, physical, spiritual, ethereal, and astral bodies. So it brings tranquility and a calming effect to the whole being. You can see I'm quite paced out right now, so thank the Kyanite for that, because otherwise kidding. I'm not really. Yeah. But these, I mean, a lot of people say, well, they're just rocks, but honestly, there's like a subtle energy that goes through them. We live in a pretty magical universe though, so anything is possible. Okay. Oh, also, speaking of my shop, I have a giveaway. So the first like, comment, subscribe, or have interaction with my channel and my videos, I've got 4 decks of cards that I'm going to be giving away. So I've got the Light Seers Tarot deck, and this one here is Heavenly Bodies Astrological. I should have taken the thing off. And this one is the Egyptian God. Get involved with my channel. 4 people will be randomly chosen to, yeah, get some cards. Also, happy to make a 5th person as well to hand out this. This is actually, this could save you a lot of problems if you are being targeted by a frenemy. What turquoise actually does is it's like a truth serum. So you wear a bracelet or a necklace or something with turquoise on it, and people actually tell you their true intentions. It's magical in that way. It's just like a truth serum. So if you're wearing, now going back to the kyanite, yeah, I'll do a special on that one as well for you, 40, and you can have 40% off, just to get it into everybody's hands. Why not? It's beautiful. This particular, you're going to find crystals that have blue. They do correspond to the colors of the chakras. So this kyanite that I've been talking about initially, I like to jump all over the place, so if you can keep up with me, you're doing well. So it dispels anger and frustration and helps to facilitate clarity with respect to mental awareness and linear reasoning. It induces one to persevere in activities and stimulations which would generally reduce one's strength. It produces stimulating energy and supports one in the continuation of projects. It further advances the conscious connection between the higher levels of intuition and heartfelt love, producing compassion in both communication and decision making. It also assists in dispelling confusion arising from emotional, spiritual, and intellectual issues. It can be used during radionic analysis, holding a sample and placing a sample on the witness, or using a pendulum of this stone kyanite. The energy of the stone interferes with the energy of the user and points to the problem involved. It should be noted that black kyanite also provides for grounding during the alignment of the chakras. When the blue kyanite is used in conjunction with the black kyanite, the alignment and the grounding are both spontaneous and self-operating. So it doesn't even need somebody directing the energy. I wanted to discuss some star signs, and Pisces and Aries. Okay, Pisces. Pisces rule over excessiveness. It also rules over soul ties and over emotional manipulation. This is Piscean, depicted by the two fish in opposing directions. They're actually linked to Gemini, even more so on emotional manipulation if the person has in their chart links to Gemini. It is the process to being abundant is Pisces, whereas Taurus is abundance in the chain. If you're with a Piscean, out of it broken or be broken in it, struggle to get over something, is Piscean energy. Pisces is that feeling when you think you lost your phone. That's how you get addicted. The rule over satisfaction. You drink water and quench your thirst. You are satisfied. And excess. They do over-analyze their lives. If they experience anything, they dwell on the event. But the beauty of the Pisces is they're a prophetic vessel. You cannot let a Pisces go until you find the Pisces within yourself in the same likeness. And also it should be noted that anything we hate in someone else or anything we love in someone else is something that's within us. That's how we recognize it. Piscean with Mars as a Virgo or Aquarius as the Mars, they can be possessive. If not possessive, they are very intense. Pisceans are beautiful, dreamy, really lovely. Moving on to the sign of Aries. Aries, the beauty of being a prophetic vessel, the passion and the pursuit, rules over the eyes, what we see. Aries men lend to have wandering eyes, and Aries rules over flirting. I'm so bad at flirting. Aries women are very seductive and they're able to get what they want. The trend is Aries energy. So whatever's in the trend, it's supposed to be an Aryan energy. It's popular, it's inspired. Aries are meant to inspire. They are able to keep people's attention, always wanting more when it comes to an Aries. Gemini is the comedian, but Aries is laughter itself. Virgo rules with planning, however, Aries rules the plan itself. They give the life the spark. The second most gossiped about after Gemini. They are outside the box, they change people, and Aries gives advice. Aries is going to be opposite to Libra, so that's their opposite. So it's quite interesting to say if you're on the cusp of Pisces Aries, you're going to have a very torn kind of between warrior to dreamer, sensitive, and then if your opposite is Librian, and then you've got that in your chart, it's just going to make for an interesting mix as well. But they are definitely the goddess of the star signs, Librians, the Empress. Although all women are empresses, all women can step into their goddess power. It's just a matter of doing it and being it. actually able to get in contact with the divine ourselves. We don't need to go through the church or religion to be able to have a direct connection with God. Binding prayers. Actually, I had some people doing binding prayers on my throat. It was horrible. Like, get a life. Like, yeah, you're very, very devout of you and self-righteous. But anyway, moving forward, the fact is, we hold dominion in this realm. This is our realm. We walk here, we live here, this is our realm, we hold dominion. So even you have the power that are governed by free will. So whilst we're subject to temptation, and that's where he says that we can actually be affected by these outside things, because we may give into temptation. The God of the Bible, by my name you cast out the demons. And you're to invite God in and remove psychological obsession, oppression, and diabolical obsession. Actually, it was really interesting. And can I recommend, if you are needing to know any more about that, that you actually go look up on YouTube, exorcism, Catholic exorcism interview, and learn more from him, because he really did impart some pieces of gold there. It was just what I could jot down while I was listening. I will try to put in the comments who he was, and so you'll be able to find it. There's a wealth of information he was. But he did elevate himself above, like, thinking it was his job, and it is his job. He's got that direct connection with God, and he does do that. But you, as a sovereign being, you being a master, because you hold dominion in this realm, you have the power as well. So you have the power within to be able to resist temptation. You have the power to be able to clear your energies of anything that is not welcome in your energy field. There are a lot of people in this realm, quite truthfully, that like to be overtaken by things outside of themselves, because it does make them feel more powerful. The reptilian brain is activated by fear. The frequencies of those who ascend is via self-work. You will rise above the bullshit. We are stardust actualized, and we're all working towards getting to a higher frequency, because at 144, they say there's going to be 144 light workers, but it's a frequency, it's a hertz, 144 hertz, climbing up the tree or up the Kabbalah, all the different realms to get back up to God, which is what we'll do when we die. No more running from the light of the dark. Safety in the masculine, collective oppressive masculinity will become a thing of the past. I had a dream, an ex-partner of mine who I had when I was like 16, 17, and we were driving around in a stretch crappy Commodore, but it was like a stretch limousine, but it was this stretched out Commodore. I think he had a Commodore back in the day. I complained, like, why were we driving around with no destination? It was like we were just driving. I kept hassling about it, so I guess nagging at him, until he said, because I am the driver, and I have known for lifetimes, like, that he's the driver. So that ex, to me, was the epitome of toxic masculinity. He was driving me with no destination. Dream meaning, toxic masculinity has driven us for thousands of years. Time for change? Probably is. And that's what 2020 brought in. The divine feminine energies have returned to the... And that's just beautiful. And you can see it coming out in society, in the big split and the divide.